How's it going, everybody? Doing a good old whispering ramble here today for March. Early March. Usually with these rambles, I'll touch on whatever. Discuss some vids I'll be doing for the month, etc. I just heard I guess Metallica released another one of their new tunes today. I think their new album comes out in like a month or a couple of weeks even. It's like if Darkness Has a Son or Had a Son. Pretty good. I like the 3 songs they released. That one, The Lux Eterna, and Screaming Suicide. I'm a fairly big Metallica fan. I guess not as much as I used to be. I like pretty much all their stuff too. Even Saint Anger, I enjoyed. The drums were annoying. At a point, they start to grate on you, but I actually really like some of the songs on that album. Load and Reload are fine. They got some really good tunes too. Those are like really good, like heavy rock albums with some really good riffs in there as well. I love the Black Album. Obviously, I love the first 4. Kill 'Em All, Master of Puppets, Ride the Lightning. I think I like Ride the Lightning more than Master of Puppets. And Justice for All is good. Some of Injustice for All I don't like as much over the years, and some people are like, what? I will admit, Death Magnetic and Hardwired to Self-Destruct, I like both of those, but I don't know, like there's something like, I don't know. I don't like them as much as really, even like the Saint Anger. There's something like, and there's some of the songs I really do like, but I mean, they're not a top 5 band for me, but personally, I think I've talked about my top 5 bands maybe in the past. Who is it these days? Iron Maiden used to be in there, but man, I feel like when they put out Brave New World in 2000, when Bruce Dickinson came back, Bruce Dickinson was not their original singer back in the day. It was like his name, Paul Di'Anno. That's when like those first 2 Maiden, even the third, even Number of the Beast, Bruce Dickinson's first album, those 3 albums were very punkish. And Killers is one of their best albums, regardless of who the singer is. But when he left, and then they made The X Factor, and I think that's what it was. And was it Virtual 11? Was it their 11th album? Which I did not like that album that much. The one before it was alright. I think it's The X Factor. That one was okay. But then he came back and they made Brave New World. That's when I saw him on tour. Madison Square Garden, really good show. I really like Brave New World, but then they kept releasing albums and it just all sounded like Brave New World. Now, everybody knows Maiden has that like galloping kind of bass that's like almost it's not in all the songs, but it's like, it's there a lot. Not on the first 2 albums, not a Number of the Beast. It starts to appear on Peace of Mind, I think. Power Slave, you'll hear it. But they've made like goes in like eras. You have that like punkish era, then they have the Peace of Mind, Power Slave 2, and then Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, Somewhere in Time are kind of similar, and then Afraid of the Dark. Fear of the Dark, not Afraid of the Dark. Fear of the Dark. It's a little bit different, and then they have the 2 albums, the second 2 albums without Bruce. And then this has been the Brave New World era, in my opinion, for a while. I think it was the second one called Dance of Death, Matter of Life and Death. Was it like Book of something? Was it like The Final Frontier and like Book of Shadows or something? And the latest one, I forget what it's called. Their last album, like whatever this one, the most recent one is called, it has this song like Days of Futures Past on it, and some other ones. I might listen to it at work a few times. My friend had it on his, I listened to it through Amazon or some shit. I can't listen to it, like it's just, I can't, like this, I'm just like, I've heard this a million times, like I almost get pained to listen to it. And I used to be a massive, I mean, I still love plenty of Maiden shit, but It'd probably be like Helmet, Ministry, Faith No More, those three. I don't even know. Maybe like an Alice in Chains, maybe. I really like Buckethead, but it's a different kind of listening, Buckethead. Primus is really good. I like plenty of bands, but I guess trying to maybe pick a top 5 is a little tough. But there's a little rambling with music there. I'm gonna have another drink review going up tomorrow. There's another one of those Coke creations. I didn't know they made a third one. I was in Stop and Shop, and I saw, in the little fridges they have at the registers. I'm like, that Coke label looks different. Let me just see what it is. And I was like, all right, I'll grab it. I'll be going up tomorrow. I'll do another GameCube mic and video game ramble. I got an interesting request. Not really interesting. A cool request. One that I was interested in, I should say. Because I did the request for the Resident Evil Ramble, the franchise Ramble, and someone was like, you should do your Mario collection. And I was like, you know what? I've actually thought about this in the past, doing a Star Wars game collection. I never thought of Mario, though, for whatever reason. I don't know why. We have a decent amount of Mario games across the consoles, back from the NES to now to the Switch. I was trying to count how many I have. I'm trying to think. I won't say them all, and I'm not gonna do I don't think I'll put a Luigi's Mansion in there or a Wario's Woods, even though it's the same. It's not really the same franchise, but the same kind of characters in the same universe. But it's gonna be strictly Mario. But I would put a Mario Kart in there as well, or Mario Party. I would throw in there. How about anything with Mario in the title? But I gotta have close to 20, I would think. I mean, there's 4 on the NES at least. Got a couple on the Wii. The Switch, I got one. A couple for the handheld systems as well. Maybe not 20, maybe 15, something like that. So I'll end up doing that at some point, probably the next 2 weeks. I want to do a regular Doctor Roleplay. I had done the shady Doctor Roleplay, and I had talked about how I was disappointed more people didn't engage with that one and it didn't view as well. In my mind, I had higher hopes for it. It's funny, sometimes you have high hopes for a video, it doesn't view, and then there's a video you put up, you're like, I don't know about this one, and then it goes to the roof. There goes the train. But when it comes to video games, I typically will enjoy talking about them and stuff. Clearly more so than putting up gameplay vids themselves. If you ask me to talk about it, I'll do it. I need to try to get 1 or 2 gameplays up this month. I need to start with at least 1. So I got that Jerry Cantrell concert coming up. We've been looking at the. I'll go to Setlist FM, and it's funny too because I'll go to that to see other concerts I've gone to in the past to kind of remember what the bands played. I'm trying to get an idea what he's going to play and stuff. I need to listen to some of the songs again on his new album, just so I'm familiar with them more. I've heard that album twice, but I'm not familiar. Boggy Depot, I know and love. When I first saw him in '98, that was when he put out Doggy Depot. Did he put it out in 98 or did he put it out in 97? Either way, it was his first album. And that was his first tour, and he played like 4 or 5 Alice in Chains tunes. This time he's playing like 9, which is cool as well. Let's see what he played last night and see how it differs. He's playing 19 tunes now. It's funny, like, looking back and looking at these, kind of going back, what did they play? What did this band play when I saw them? Like, I'm going to go Megadeth. 1998 is, I saw Megadeth. On the Cryptic Writings tour. The Cryptic Writings is a great album. Some people hate that album. I love that album. That was August, I believe. August like 22nd or something. Maybe, let's see. I saw him in 98, didn't I? Oh, I didn't see him in 98. I saw him in 97. I did not see him in 98. It was 97 at the Hammerstein Ballroom. Because I'm like, that August show ain't coming up. Let's see if I can find it. Compelling video for sure, right? Oh no, it was not August 22nd. They were in Florida. It was August 14th. This was a hell of a set too. They only played 16 tunes, unfortunately, but Holy Wars, The Punishment Due, Wake Up Dead, Sin, Reckoning Day, Hangar 18, Angry Again, She-Wolf, Almost Done as a Tulamone, In My Darkest Hour, Use the Man, Trust, Sweating Bullets, Symphony of Destruction, Peace Cells, FFF, that's Fight for Freedom, they did like a little medley thing, and Anarchy in the UK. Yeah, I remember they played like 2 off of... They didn't play anything off of their first album, Killing Is My Business. Business is Good. They played, I think it was literally like 2, 2, 2, 2. 2 off Euthanasia, 2 off Rust in Peace. Oh, you see, they're missing something on here. Oh, you see, they didn't count Peace Cells as the FFF. They don't know what they count that as. That was the full thing. They played 2 off of that, Wake Up Dead and Peace Cells. They counted it as a medley, that's why. Even though they played the full Peace Cells, I think. 5 off Cryptic Writings, which was cool. It's always like a fun going back and looking and just kind of remembering all the crap, yeah. Should be, I started playing a little Watch Dogs. It's kind of cool game for sure, but I don't know if I'm like in the mood to really dig deep into it. I did the first thing where I guess I'm doing like a test to get into the hacker group. I break in to clean my record off the server because it's the way Watch Dogs works. It's like there's cameras and stuff out there collecting data constantly, and they can like pretty much predict or want them. Kind of like a Minority Report movie type thing. Someone's a high risk, so they'll arrest you for something, a crime you didn't even commit yet type thing. And then I did that, and then I was hanging out with the group, and then I went to a park, did something. Now I'm kind of running around. It's kind of cool. You can just hack everything. Obviously, if you played this game, you know. I cause this, piped person in the street just randomly. I'm, screwing around with things. It seems alright, but I don't know if I want to get heavily into it or not. I want to try. I don't know if I'll do one this month, but I want to kind of get into... I obviously do eating videos. I got one up going up with the drink review I have going up on Friday and tomorrow. I might do some eating on that, but I'm talking like meals. I want to kind of do, try to do like a McDonald's one, maybe a Wendy's, Taco Bell. I've done those in the past, like way kind of early on, but kind of do them again. See how they do. See how people like them. I guess I said this in the other video too. I want to throw out my Xbox One collection again. I don't know if I want to do like a full video game collection in one shot because I got to pull all the games out, and it's gonna take like over 2 hours now. I don't know if I want to bother with that. So I kind of want to go individual systems, maybe again at some point, but. I was thinking about doing the summer, like not necessarily ASMR videos, but I might film in the backyard from time to time, but I can't really call it an ASMR video because you're going to hear the freaking cars out on the Sunrise Highway and stuff. It's going to be noisier. I don't know, maybe. But yeah. I'm actually going to I don't know for sure, actually. I got to go to the bank on Friday. And I might stop by Stop and Shop, GameStop, see if they got anything cheap, game-wise. I might stop in Best Buy, but I don't know. I sometimes think doing a wide variety of videos actually hinders me sometimes because, a lot of channels vary, but some channels focus on one or two things, and I feel like once you have your audience for that, you can build it around it. Me, it's like I'll be like video games, drink review, eating, rambles, role plays, word search, page turning, whatever, and it's like someone who likes the video game stuff isn't going to watch this. Someone who likes the rambles isn't going to watch the role play. People who like the role plays aren't going to watch these. And sometimes I feel like I'm probably wrong, but that can be frustrating sometimes because I feel like I don't know. It's hard to concentrate, but you'll see it like I'll see it at least with the videos that do extremely well. Like I can concentrate all of you liking a certain video. Yeah. I've said this before. I've probably a few videos that have previously gone up recently. I'm excited for the garage sale season to start up again. I'm like, it always happens like a month, like maybe like December, January. I'm not thinking about it. Now we're in early March now, but like midway through February, I start thinking about it. I'm like, all right, come on, It's like I want to get back in there and back out there, I should say, not in there. Back out there and get stuff, especially how last season ended with some good hits. I picked up that Wii, picked up those video games with the Resident Evil for the PS1, some other PS1 games and other games. The GameCube stuff with the one PlayStation game and a couple of Game Boy Advance games. And then I got the one with the biggest hit, even though there were no games included, with the Ogre Battle 64 and the Paper Mario box and manuals and some other manuals. And the No Mercy game. That was such a mess. In terms of like value hit, that one was huge. You get excited, and I had actually that same garage sale they did that house. Did a garage sale the year before when I did. Was it the year before? Was it 21? Where I did the. I got the Game Boy Advance stuff from that same place, so I'm hoping that I remember these houses, and then I know when I see it, and I can go and check them out. But you know how it goes. Go here for a few more seconds. But as always, as long as I'm capable, plenty more videos to come of all different varieties. I need to do another sports ramble next week too. Someone was asking about sports ramble. I'll do that again. Another one of those. And as always, drink reviews and stuff, and eating vids. I want to do more like eating kind of meal type stuff, even if it's just like hot pockets, stuff like that. I've done that before, but whatever. And the usual. But yeah, it's just another whispering, chewing ramble. Thanks for checking this out.